today for the Bitcoin price. And honestly, guys, I don't even know how to start with this video. You are already seeing the title. This is literally the biggest warning I have ever given out to all Bitcoin bears. And more importantly, I want to show you something in the chart, something which has, and listen to my words, it's not clickbait, which has never ever happened before for Bitcoin since day one. This has never ever happened for Bitcoin. I want to show you in the charts what this means for the Bitcoin price in the short run, in the mid run, and in the long run. Whether we can expect that the price is going to break lower or whether this was already it. Let's talk about that. Of course, I am going to talk about my 450,000 US dollar long position. Why the heck I'm still having it open, sitting around like 100% in a profit. You can see it on the bottom left side, 56,000 US dollars. But more importantly, I want to talk about what my next steps are trading wise for Bitcoin and how I am going to plan to rule this market right now in the immediate short term. Guys, if you are excited for that, and I know you are excited for that already, smash up the like button to a new all-time high and watch this video until the very end, because today I have some surprises for you in that video. Thank you so much as always for smashing up the like button. Our videos are unmatched in terms of engagement, in terms of feedback, in terms of views even most of the time. Thank you so much for that. This is worldwide. Unique. You are awesome, guys. Don't let anyone tell you something else. You are loved, you are awesome. Now let's talk about the Bitcoin price. And we are starting on the weekly candles for Bitcoin. And man, this is like a horror show. It looks terrible. Terrible. And of course, people are asking, are we going to go lower? Are we going to hit this line I was mentioning earlier, being around 21,000 to 21,700 US dollars, which is the perfect fit line I'm mentioning right here, right? This is also, by the way, I think I'm the only one to draw it exactly like this. You can draw it in different ways, but I am very convinced that this is the perfect way to draw it. And what you can see, of course, we have very converging trend lines here, right? So eventually Bitcoin has to break to the upside or to the downside. Of course, you can guess what I'm playing on, what I am gambling on here, by the way. Obviously, I am not betting with the US dollar. I'm betting against it by buying Bitcoin, by holding Bitcoin, by trading Bitcoin. So now the question is, are we going to break lower? And I will talk about what happened for the first time right here in Bitcoin history, literally the very first time in history. First of all, I wanted to talk about this. This convergence here gives me a little bit of thinking. Before I'm starting to talk about all of these bullish things, I want to talk about this convergence. And we have the perfect fit line coming here together with the 200-week moving average. And this gives me some thinking, because we have some confluence coming on here at 21,700 US dollars. And of course, going back in time, we can see that time and time again, Bitcoin was in bear markets going down, kissing the 200-week, going up again, going down, kissing the 200-week. So this was basically a distinction between bull and bear market, right? And not only here in 2018, 2019, 2020, no, also before 2014, 2015, we are going down, kissing this line, and afterwards only going off to the races. So one might say, why should it be different this time? Actually, this line, it's not old enough, but it would perfectly go down here, build confluence with this level. It's really, really scary to think about it. So yes, this is one point where you might say 21,700 is coming. But I have a few other things to talk about, of course, guys, and I will not leave you hanging here without a bullish note. And this is one thing which has never happened for Bitcoin, and it seems a little bit counterintuitive. What I am saying right now, first of all, seems very bearish, but hear me out, guys. Let me go straight into it. What you can see here, dear ladies and gentlemen, my loved ones, my best community in the world, is 7 consecutive red weeks in a row. 7 consecutive red weeks in the row, and this one is already the 8th one. We have never ever had in history for Bitcoin 7 consecutive red weeks in a row. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's go back here. 2020, 2021, 2019, 18, 17. It has never happened. We never even came close to 7 red weeks in a row. I mean, here was like 5 red weeks, right? And that was 2014. It has never happened before for Bitcoin. Never ever happened. Even here, 5 weeks. For the first time in Bitcoin history, we are having, let me quickly go back here, 7 weeks, and now on the verge of having 8 red weeks in a row. And now, dear ladies and gentlemen, we have to ask ourselves the question, how can we understand this, and to what conclusion does this lead us? Well, let me show you one more thing. What we also didn't have since a long time, and it's almost an all-time low, extreme fear in the market. We had that a few times, but a score of 8 on the fear and greed index. And this is, of course, mathematically not the perfect one, but it is pulling from social media and so on, from Twitter, the fear and the greed ratio. And we have never had, I cannot say never, we had it in 2018, I think we had a score of 8, and then at the Black Thursday dump we had it, I think, for one day in 2020. And you know what happened afterwards? That was the bear market low. This is the lowest level we have had so far, but it's the same level 2 times before in Bitcoin history. So in other words, we've been that bearish in the market only 2 times before, and we have never had so many red weeks in a row. So this could lead to a few different conclusions. It could lead to, if you are shorting Bitcoin right now, you might get a short squeeze very, very soon, and you might get liquidated very, very soon. This is just my opinion, of course. But when more and more people are bearish, when more and more people are being short, eventually a short squeeze must happen to clear out the market in both directions. The bulls were already cleared out by the move towards the downside. Now the bears have to be cleared out, because none of these both participants, bulls and bears, can make money forever. This is something you have to remember, guys. Yes, 21,700 is in the room of possibilities. I do not think this is going to happen. Let me make this very clear. I am still sticking to my own personal worst case scenario, which I mentioned earlier. $30,000 for Bitcoin, 28,800 as the worst case scenario. And look how perfect we are holding it. I was talking about it since 5 months already. I showed it to you before. It's on my channel. It's called Bitcoin Last Warning. That was 2 or 3 months ago, but then I had another one actually in December, I think, where I was talking about this fractal, and I was talking about Bitcoin potentially going down, retesting it. So I'm still on the side of holding it. But this is, as always, unless proven wrong, right? We are here. That's the sweet spot. And obviously, I want Bitcoin to hold it, because I am having my own trade open here over on Bybit. You can see it. I opened it at $27,100. I announced it over on Twitter. Make sure you follow me over on Twitter at mmcrypto with a verification checkmark. And yes, this trade I am going to keep open. Let me quickly go into it here. I will keep this trade open. And yes, I can scale out here, but this will happen in accordance to the Fibonacci extension levels, obviously. And at every single one of them, I am going to scale out 38.2, golden pocket, previous all-time high, and then of course that is I will just take my initial out, and then I will eventually take profits in the future, in the far distant future, at the 1.618 obviously, and at the higher ones coming up in the up and coming bull cycle, hopefully very soon, and hopefully not being due to another shakeout towards the downside. Let me know what you think about that, and please, guys, let's hit 10,000 likes on that video, and please leave your own thoughts, your own comments down below. I want to know from you, do you think we are going to hit lower price targets, or did we hit the low already? I will be going down and answer a few of your comments down below in the comment section. Thank you so much as always, guys, and of course, if you want to be trading as I'm having a trade open over on Bybit, go down below in the pinned comment. You find it here just below this beautiful disclaimer. If you're an experienced trader, click this link right now. Make your own account. After your initial deposit, you get this bonus for free, accumulating over these 3 links to almost $10,000 for free. I'm gonna walk around here a little bit now. Truly appreciate every single one of you watching, and yeah, if we are hitting 10,000 likes on that video, I'm gonna make a live stream very soon and answer much more of your comments, and I will drop much more statistics which I am having lined up for beautiful content for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We are going to see each other very soon at the next one of MM Crypto, and as always, guys, as always, bye bye.